Hi, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to show you how I made this granny square balaclava. I really love it. I made it with some scrap yarn that I had left over. Please ignore the noise outside, there's a lot of construction going on, but anyway, so I made this scrap balaclava and I'm really happy with it. So I made a video and it's a tutorial so you guys can follow along, and hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright, so to make the balaclava, I'm going to make it with the solid granny squares, and I'm going to use scrap yarns to make it, and also a 4.5mm hook. So first we're going to make a magic ring. Wrap the yarn as shown around the first two fingers and form an X. Then insert the hook under the X and pull the yarn through. Then chain 1. Now remove the ring from your finger and chain 2. So that gives us 3 chains, which also acts as a double crochet. Now we're going to do a double crochet into the ring. So yarn over, insert into the ring, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So that's a second double crochet. We're going to make a third one. And now we're going to make a treble. So yarn over twice, insert into the ring, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, then yarn over and pull through 2 again. That's a treble crochet. You're going to do this 3 more times in order to form the square. So the treble counts as a corner and the double crochets are the sides. So 3 double crochets, 1 treble. Once you reach the end, just pull the string that we left in the beginning and close the ring, and then we're going to slip stitch to close the square. So slip stitch into the third chain of the chain that we made in the beginning. Now you can change color after this row, but I'm just going to continue with the same yarn. So chain 3, now we're going to do a double crochet on top of the previous row. So insert into the stitch and do a normal double crochet. The chain 3 also counts as a double crochet. It will always count as a double crochet in each row. Now we're going to do the corner, so please pay attention. We're going to do 2 double crochets in the same chain space. 1, that's 2, and next we're going to do a treble crochet into the same chain space. Then in the same chain space again we're going to do 2 double crochets. So 5 stitches into 1 stitch, which will form our corner. So after this we're going to make the sides again, so double crochet normally. And so this is our pattern. So for the sides we're going to do double crochets, and for the corner we have a cluster of 2 double crochets, 1 treble crochet and 2 double crochets again in the same chain space. Now I'm going to change my color. So insert into the chain space. I'm going to use this pink yarn, so I'm going to wrap it around my hook. And pull the yarn through. Then I'm going to wrap the pink yarn around my finger and pull the yarn through two loops on the hook and do a normal double crochet. and that's how you change the color. It's pretty simple, it's pretty easy, and you're going to do this whenever you want it to do it. It doesn't really matter. Now to close the square, we're going to do a slip stitch. Now chain 3 for the next row and do double crochets for the sides. I'm going to show you how to change the color again. So insert into the stitch and pull the yarn through. And do a normal double crochet. You can also weave in the strands of yarn. As you can see, I'm doing the same thing, so I don't have to do it in the end. I'm crocheting over them, so that makes the process much more easier. Now to close the square, just slip stitch it close. Please make 5 rounds. I made 4 and I made a mistake, so 5 is the most comfortable I can say. So please make 5 rounds. This square is of 4 rounds, but please make 5. And then after you're done, just slip stitch it close, chain 1 and cut the yarn and pull the yarn. Just pull it close, and that's your square. Now to weave in the ends, I'm going to use a tapestry needle. And I'm just going to weave in the yarn in the same color stitches. For the center string, just give it a tug before weaving it in, so that if there's any gap, it closes. And then just weave the yarn in and cut off any of the other yarn that you can see. And that's your square. Now to join the squares, I'm going to use a tapestry needle. I'm using the invisible stitch and place the squares right sides facing each other and align the corners. Now I'm going to use the treble crochet as an indicator for this and going through one back loop through the other. I will leave a detailed link for this down in the description so you guys can learn. So just go from one back loop to the other back loop, and it's a zigzag motion. Remember to put the squares right sides facing each other and wrong sides should be facing you. And once you're done with the squares, just pull the strings on either sides. You can pull them both together or one at a time. I like one at a time. And if you turn them around right side, you can see you can't see the stitches, and that's the best part. Now to join more squares to this, again you're going to take two squares and place them right sides facing each other and go through the back loops of those squares. And as you can see, they are now linked together, and you're going to do the stitch just as before. And once you're halfway through, just pull the string a little bit so you can see how tight or loose you want the squares to be, and it'll take some adjusting, but it will happen. Then just continue doing the stitch. And once you're joined horizontally, I'm going to show you vertically. So we're again going to close the squares right sides facing each other and do the stitch just as before. Now once you reach this junction of 4 squares, do the stitch as before in one square. Now go to the other side. Again, just normally do the stitch. Be careful to go into the corner so that you don't have any gaps. And just pull the string. If you need, open the squares up and pull the string. You can see the strings because this is a different color, but if you use the same color, you will not be able to see it. And then after that, just continue doing the stitches again. And yeah, this is how you join the squares. As far as the corners are concerned, we will make them pretty in the end when we do the borders. So this is how you're going to arrange the squares in the 4, 3, 1 and wrong sides facing you. Now we're going to join the 3 on the second row and the 3 in the bottom row horizontally. Please feel free to pause the video and do it. And then we're going to join them vertically, and we're also going to join this last square that we have in the bottom row. Next we're going to join the top square to the second row, and then we're going to join the top square to the side square. I'm going to show you how now. So this is how you're going to do it. It's pretty simple. As you can see, it is very, very simple. Now, as one side is done, we're going to do the same with the other side, and this will form the hood of our balaclava for. As you can see, it forms the hood. Next, we're going to close the balaclava by joining the last square on the first square of the bottom row, and we're going to shut it close. Now to make the borders, we're going to turn the balaclava inside out. We're going to make the borders around the face and the bottom as well. I'm going to use this black yarn and a half double crochet to do this. So I'm going to attach the yarn to any stitch. And chain 1. Then to make the half double crochet, we're going to yarn over, insert into the stitch, yarn over again, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on the hook. And you're going to do this all around the border. Once you reach the corners, to make them pretty, we're going to start by doing a normal half double crochet. So insert your hook into the last stitch of one square and go into the next stitch of the square next to it and yarn over and pull through. So you have 4 loops on the hook, and yarn over and pull through all 4 loops on the hook. Then you're going to continue doing half double crochets all around. So again, insert the hook as normal, go into the next stitch and yarn over and pull through 4 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all 4 loops on the hook, and you're going to do this all around. Now to close the round, we're just going to slip stitch into the first stitch, and I'm going to add red border, another row of border. This is optional, please do it if you want to, otherwise you can just cut the yarn here after one row. But I'm doubling up my yarn because my red yarn was really thin, so I just doubled it up and it worked really fine. So I'm just going to do half double crochet all around. And for the corners though, I did an increase, so 2 half double crochets in one stitch. So as you can see, this is the corner, that's 1, and this is the second half double crochet. And then you're going to continue doing normal half double crochets all around. And again, close it in the same way. Do a slip stitch and chain 1 and you're done. We're going to do the border for the bottom in the same way and join the corners and make them prettier in the same way as well. And after this, you're all done. And we are done, you guys. Look at this balaclava. I'm so happy with it. I just love the color blocking. I love the red, the black, and also the other colors that I've used. I'm so happy with it. I wanted to look like a Aries balaclava, but yeah, it worked out. It looks somewhat like it. Yeah, and I will wear it and show you. Okay, so this is how it looks when I'm wearing it, and of course I have to adjust my hair and all, but I really love it. It looks really pretty, though I wonder in Indian winters if I'll ever get to wear it, but Yeah, it's really amazing, and you can also make it oversized by making like 6 rounds of the granny square or 7 rounds, whatever you want. But I'm really happy with this entire thing. I really love it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys do make this, please tag me. My Instagram link is down below, and yeah, please like, comment, share, and subscribe and all of that, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.